All right, so today we want to do some core exercises, 10 minutes or less. We have several exercises we're going to go through. Each one we're going to do for 1 minute before moving on to the next one. As always, pace yourself, take breaks when you need to, but don't stop. A break may be 2-3 seconds and then you get back into it, okay? Child's pose is always a good way to kind of stretch your lower back. We're doing core exercises, but as best as you can, I want you to push yourself and challenge yourself and try to go through the entire minute. All right, so let's get started with a hollow hold or tabletop to really activate the core. So this one, we're gonna start on our back. You're gonna tuck that pelvis under such that if you pull your shirt, you should not be able to pull it out. Your lower back should be kissing the ground. And so you're gonna copy here. And I just want you to bring your feet out just a little bit, not far, because as soon as you start to feel your back come off the floor, you've gone too far. So we're not really going far in this one. This is not a low boat, okay? So we're just a little bit, tuck that pelvis for the entire minute. You're gonna be focused on keeping that pelvis tucked, keeping that lower back in the ground, shoulders down. You can have your arms up if you prefer. All right, meet me here. We've got 1 minute. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Breathing through, taking deep breaths, remembering the whole time to keep that pelvis tucked. Right? It seems pretty simple, but we are activating the core, waking the core up here. So you want to make sure your form is optimal. Keep breathing, focusing the whole time on making sure that back stays to the ground. This is not our natural posture, so your back is going to want to start to curve. You have to focus the entire time on preventing that curve. 20 seconds left. And that's our time. You can come out of that. Our very next exercise, we're going to do just a crunch. We're going to crunch straight up towards our toes. So we're going to come back to our back here. Our legs are going straight up. We're going to reach straight up towards our toes. Notice that I'm trying to reach with like my chest and my core, and I'm not reaching with my head, okay? So remember, it's a core exercise. You want to feel it here. So your arms are here, but you're thinking about bringing your core up in the direction of your toes, okay? So straight up here and straight back. Small movements. You do not have to touch your toes, okay? Reaching up, coming back down nice and controlled. 1 minute here, okay? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Keep breathing the whole time. Nice and controlled. Hold for a second at the top in that contraction and come back down. Make sure your shoulders come to the ground, you relax and reset, and then come back up. The whole time, making sure your lower back is kissing the ground, okay? Arching up slightly, coming back, nice and controlled. Keep breathing. 10 seconds left. All right. Our next exercise, we're going to try a variation of a low boat here, okay? So we just did a higher boat. So we can come here and hold right here, all right? So that you'll feel that in your core, or you can come lower, or throughout the 60 seconds, you can go in and out, okay? Resting as you need to, put your feet right down, and then come back up, okay? So again, we're here, or we're lower, going in and out, or You can lift one leg at a time, hold for a little bit, switch, put the other leg down and come back. Okay, notice that even if my foot is down, even if both feet are down, my back is rounded and not arched, okay? So I'm still feeling it in my core. This is still tough even right here. So if you're here, that's fine too. So wherever you are in that low boat, I want you to get there, starting our 1 minute in 3, 2, and 1. So you can be here, you can be here, you can be lower, you can be going in and out. All right, keep going in your minute. Wherever you are, again, just make sure your back is rounded, not arched, or straight and not arched. Your pelvis is tucked. Keep going, keep going. 25 seconds. So again, you can be here, round that back, tuck that pelvis. You feel it here, I know, keep breathing. We're up. We're down. We're alternating. Just a few seconds left. All right, we're resting. We're resting. I'm sure that core is awake by now. All right, next we have bicycles. So we know bicycles. I'm gonna start here, opposite arm to opposite leg, okay? Opposite arm to opposite leg. The challenge here, same thing, keep that pelvis tucked. All right, 3, 2, 1, we have bicycles. Nice and controlled. It's not a race. If you need to, keep going. If you need to adjust and bring your legs a little bit higher because it's difficult to prevent your back from arching, that's totally fine. You will still feel a workout in your core, okay? As long as your back is not arched, you will be working your core. So don't worry about how high or low your feet are. Just keep moving. So this is fine as well. All right, that's your minute. We're coming up. Breathing, breathing, breathing. How are we doing? We doing okay? We just have a few more. Not too much, not too much. We want to go next to a side plank, okay? Whatever we do on one side, we have to do to the other. So right side plank for 1 minute. So you can be on your elbow or your forearm. You can be up on your hand. You can be knees. You can have one leg out or both legs. Or you can vary it throughout the minute. It's up to you, all right? Wherever you are, no, this is not it, this is just preparation. If you're here, wherever you are, make sure that hip is up and not down here. Your hip being up works the core as it's supposed to, okay? So keep that hip up, be nice and straight. Don't be turned over, don't be backwards either. So squeeze that glute, squeeze your core, keep that hip up. Okay, break when you need to, but don't stop. 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe through, keep the hip up. Think about something else. Maybe count the tiles on the floor or the carpet. See how many little threads you can see. Hip stays up. Look at something on the ceiling. Keeping that body nice and square. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. You got this. get ready for the other side. Side plank again. Take a deep breath. We're gonna keep going through, all right? Same thing on the opposite side, okay? Ready? Starting in 3, 2, and 1, and we're up. So again, even if you can do a plank on your toes or one leg here, and if you need to break and come here with your knees, that's fine too, because this still works your core, okay? So just keep that hip up nice and high, and it's working that side core. Those obliques. Keep breathing. If you have some knee pain, trying to straighten one leg may be helpful. Ten seconds. Keep breathing. All right, that's your time. Nice deep breath. So you know if we do the side planks, we have to do a full plank, okay? But I'll let you vary it. So you can do plank on your knees, plank on your toes. If you're on your toes, the wider your feet are, the easier the plank is. This is more support. Closer together is less support, okay? You can do on your hands or your forearms. If you want to up the ante, you can do shoulder taps, keeping those hips square. We don't want this, okay? You can also do toe taps, or you can do jacks, maintaining as much control as possible. Also, this plank is also a great plank too. Just make sure that if you're on your knees, start on your toes, bring your knees straight down, keep that pelvis tucked, okay? Because that's not a plank. This is not a plank. All right? 1 minute, give me your best. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right, you're in your plank. Let's go. Get there, get there, get there. Deep breathing. Remember, a wider base is more support. Just remember that even here, don't let your hips sink. Don't let that back arch, but we're also not triangles. This is not a plank, all right? So come down. Your whole body, from your shoulders to your toes, should be in one line. Tuck that pelvis, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes. All right, that's your minute. Come on down, just a couple more, just a couple more. I know you're tired, but we're almost there. We'll do Supermans, and then we'll finish with Star Jacks, all right? All right, so Supermans, we know we're facing the mat, thumbs are facing the ceiling, so you can have your thumbs going straight up, your palms are facing one another. You can choose if you want to do arms only, looking towards the ground either way, or arms and legs. Either way, you're squeezing your core, you're squeezing your low back, you're squeezing your glutes, okay? Your whole body is nice and tight. Why are we doing this? Our back is part of our core. If our back is not strong and stable, that's our core support there. That's when we have a lot of the back arching, the back forward lean, and exercises like squats, like planks, and a lot of things we really want spinal and lower back stability, all right? So 1 minute, Supermans, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Take your time here, not fast, nice and controlled. Control up and control back down. Keep looking towards the mat. And it's time. Last core exercise that we're going to do for this one. Let's see where we are. Good. Last one we're going to do is star jacks, okay? So we have 3 moves here. Opposite arm to opposite leg, and then all limbs. What do I mean? Tuck that lower back. If you want to, you can modify it to here, okay? So I'll do both. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Try to come up as far as you can, and then all limbs. Okay, or you're down, tuck that pelvis, your back is kissing the ground still. Okay, so you choose, whatever you choose, give me your best minute. Are you ready? All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Star jacks to finish. Remember to modify and keep that bend. All right, where we at? 15 seconds, don't stop, keep going. Can you give me one more? And that's your time. That's your time. All right, so do what you need to do to stretch. Some really good core stretches. This one here. All right, so your whole body is pressing towards the floor. Use your palms to press you straight up. Stretch the front of that core. Stretches that hip flexors also. You can push back here to stretch that lower back. All right? As always, find any muscle that's tight to you. Stretch that muscle out. Grab water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Eat something good. Get some rest. And I'll see you next time.